The power of words that they don't want you to understand. Words are dangerous. They can make you fall in love, start a war, or destroy a life, and you still think they're just words? That's the lie they feed you. It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. No. Words are nuclear weapons without the mushroom cloud, and the people in power know it. We live in a generation where everyone says, "Don't be so sensitive." And that's exactly how they disarm you. The truth, words program you. That's why marketing works. That's why politicians rehearse every line. They know exactly which words trigger hope and which trigger fear. You think your beliefs are yours? No. They're stitched together from slogans, headlines, and TikTok captions you didn't even notice. Words are the software of your brain, and most of you are running malware. Notice how they change the dictionary every year? Recession gets redefined. Peacekeeping means bombing civilians. Democracy means installing puppets. It's not about accuracy, it's about control. When they change the meaning of a word, they change the meaning of reality. Orwell warned us in 1984, control the language, control the thought. That's why some words get you banned online. Not because they're bad, but because they break the narrative. They know words can wake you up, and an awake population is dangerous. Think about the last time someone said something that stuck with you for years. Could have been your dad telling you you'll never make it. Could have been your first girlfriend saying you were special. Decades later, you still remember, because words bypass logic and go straight for the soul. You can work out for hours, get your body strong, but one sentence from the right person at the wrong time can break you. That's power. So what do? Simple, treat words like a loaded gun. Stop wasting them on autopilot. Every word you drop online is a seed. It grows into something, good or bad. You can plant truth or plant poison. Most people just spray bullets in the dark and wonder why the world's bleeding. The biggest lie is that words don't matter. The truth is they're the only thing that does matter. Empires are built on them. Religions are spread with them. Love begins with them. And wars start because of them. So next time you open your mouth or type into your phone, ask yourself, are you building or are you destroying? Because one day someone's going to remember exactly what you said, and you won't get to explain what you meant. Words are spells. Look at the word spelling. Why you think it's called that? Because every time you put words together, you're casting a spell. That's why people say, be careful what you wish for. Wishing is just speaking desire into reality. Your life is built on the sentences you repeat every day, the affirmations you don't even know you're saying. When you constantly tell yourself, I'm broke, I'm tired, I'll never make it, guess what? You're programming yourself into failure. That's witchcraft in plain sight. Not wands and potions, just words repeated until they manifest. And the elites know this. They flood your timeline with phrases designed to weaken you. They make self-deprecating humor cool so you don't notice you're cursing yourself with every joke. And it goes deeper. Why do you think mantras exist in every religion? Why do monks chant? Why do pastors repeat scripture? Because repeating words changes you. It wires your nervous system. It reshapes your reality. But instead of chanting strength, you chant weakness. Instead of mantras of truth, you repeat memes about depression. You wonder why your brain feels heavy. Look at the words you've been feeding it. The illusion of freedom of speech. They tell you we have freedom of speech. Do we? Try saying the wrong thing online. One word and you're banned, canceled, blacklisted. Is that freedom or is that a leash? They let you bark all you want as long as you don't bite. But the moment you use words that cut through the narrative, they muzzle you. Notice how certain phrases are untouchable. You can swear all day, talk about sex, glorify drugs, no problem. But criticize the wrong institution, question the wrong group, suddenly your words are harmful. Why? Because they're afraid. They're not afraid of cuss words. They're afraid of the words that break illusions. Freedom of speech isn't real because they've hacked your brain to self-censor. You don't even try to say certain things because you know the consequences. That's how deep their control is. You think you're choosing silence, but you're really under word control. Marketing, the weaponized word. Look at ads. Why do you think companies spend billions on copywriting? That's literally just words. A sentence can make you spend money you don't have on things you don't need. Think about that. A product is just an object until words wrap it in meaning. A sneaker becomes a lifestyle. A phone becomes status. They don't sell you stuff, they sell you words attached to stuff. Ever seen an ad that says limited time offer? That's just two words, limited and offer. But they trigger urgency in your brain. Now you feel like you're missing out. See how easy it is to hijack your emotions? That's why people in power don't underestimate words. That's why they pour millions into PR firms. Meanwhile, you laugh off words like they're harmless. Who's the fool? How words shape history. Look back at history. Wars weren't started by bombs first. They were started by speeches. Hitler didn't conquer with tanks first, he conquered with microphones. Martin Luther King didn't lead millions with guns, he led with, I have a dream. Think about the Bible. It's just a book of words, yet billions of people live and die by it. generations shaped by lines written thousands of years ago. If words weren't powerful, religion wouldn't exist. Politics wouldn't exist, nations wouldn't exist. Everything you know exists because someone wrote it down or said it out loud. Personal words, the ones that scar and heal. Let's get personal. Think back. Who were you because of words? Every compliment, every insult, every label stuck to you since childhood built the way you see yourself. If someone called you stupid when you were 7, you carried that into adulthood. If someone called you gifted, you built confidence around it. That's why bullying hits so hard. It's not fists that destroy people, it's words. Some kid gets called ugly for years, and it rewires their self-image permanently. Some kid gets told they're destined for greatness, and they live up to it. That's the power you underestimate when you say, relax, it's just words. Social media, the word battlefield. Scroll your feed. Every caption, every headline, every viral post, those are bullets flying at your subconscious. Memes look like jokes, but they're propaganda with a laugh track. News articles look like information, but they're scripts to direct your feelings. Even your friends' posts are programming you word by word. The scariest part, you think you're immune. I'm just scrolling, it doesn't affect me. Wrong. Every line you read leaves a trace. Your brain can't unsee words. They pile up until they steer your decisions without you realizing. You don't think for yourself, you echo what you've read. That's why the internet is an echo chamber. Words bouncing around until they shape a new reality. The responsibility of words. So what now? Do we shut up? No. The answer isn't silence, it's awareness. You treat words like bullets, you don't spray wildly, you aim, you think before you fire. Because every comment you drop online, every argument you spit in real life is carving into someone's memory. Ask yourself, are you building or are you destroying? Because both are possible with the same tool. You can use words to lift someone, to inspire, to ignite, or to crush, to humiliate, to enslave. You don't get to say, I didn't mean it. Meaning doesn't matter. Impact does. Final truth. The biggest lie is that words don't matter. The truth is, they're the only thing that does matter. Empires are built on them. Religions are spread with them. Love begins with them. Wars start because of them. So next time you open your mouth or type into your phone, realize the weight. Someone will remember. Someone will replay your words in their head years from now. And when they do, you won't be there to explain what you meant. You won't get to edit or delete or clarify. Words outlive you. That's why the elites are terrified of them. That's why they censor, redefine, and regulate them. Because they know one word can wake the world up. So choose carefully. Speak with intention. Because if words are nuclear weapons, then every sentence you speak is either saving the world or blowing it up.
Yeah, watch the world fall off the taxes. Watch the bombs go off, paid for by your taxes. Watch the net ball, watch the brain rot. Watch the GoPro footage of the headshot. Genocide with the right click. Advertisements make you wanna buy shit. It's a constant drip of dopamine, more dopamine.